You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. When you are allowed to break the rules of the game in your favor, you can have this false sense of security that you are a legend in your own mind. And this is where we're at with Skip Bayless. The powers that be at Fox Sports 1, to a lesser degree ESPN, has allowed this man to get away with the stuff he's gotten away with for far too long. And when you think about the name calling that he has placed on black folks, whether it be calling T.O. a team obliterator, calling Chris Bosh Spice, calling LeBron James Prince James, calling Paul George Paul. And then whenever someone doesn't perform up to his expectations or his standards, then they come up smaller than mini me. Now, how did we get here? How did we get to this position where this racist, white supremacist, idiot troll bombards our TV sets every day with a whole bunch of nonsense? How did we get here? Well, during his time with the local Dallas newspaper, not only he has trashed Tom Landry, he's also trashed Troy Aikman. He's written books about Jerry Jones. And this man called Troy Aikman a coach-killing gay racist. So it should have gone without saying that when Troy Aikman was a lead analyst at Fox covering the NFL, he was not too pleased that Skip Bayless was being hired at Fox. He also, while working for the Chicago Tribune, this man made a dirty allegation against Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas was known as the Big Hurt during his playing days with the Chicago White Sox. And he made this allegation that Frank Thomas was on steroids. Now, nothing has been proven linking Frank Thomas to steroid use, but that's the kind of stuff that old John Bayless II, also known as Skip Bayless, was putting out there in the atmosphere. He did some time on Jim Rome is Burning, and ESPN hired this idiot troll in 2004, and they were doing shows called Cold Pizza, right? He was on Cold Pizza. And he was also doing segments on SportsCenter with Stephen A. Smith called Old School, New School. So Skip Bayless represented the old school, Stephen A. Smith represented the new school. And that right there kicked off the Cold Pizza segments where he was working with Woody Page. And during Cold Pizza, they would have first down, second down, third down, and fourth down. It was a rapid fire segment where they would debate about whatever topic. And then Cold Pizza evolved into First Take in 2007. He had a plethora of individuals on, but none of those guys clicked until he was able to link up with Stephen A. Smith. And that's when the show took off. That's when Skip Bayless, this idiot troll white supremacist, got some kind of clout in the eyes of the mainstream media, right? Now, Skip Bayless always plays this role of the victimizer and the victim. And what I mean by that is he can sit up in his echo chamber, right? Because right now he's at Fox Sports. Fox Sports has given him carte blanche to do whatever with the show. No thanks in part to Jimmy Horowitz. Jimmy Horowitz was a former executive on ESPN. He went over to Fox, who recruited Skip Bayless, but Jimmy Horowitz was fired in 2017 amid allegations of sexual harassment. Anyway, this man had carte blanche to run the show as he see fit. And this is where we are today, right? This man will have the nerve to tell people who played the game to their face that he knows more than them. Now, these guys has played the game on a high level. Somewhere Skip Bayless can barely sniff. And yet, somehow, he knows more than them, whether it be his outlandish take to Chris Carter when they was on First Take, or whether it was Tim Legler when they was breaking down the game in the playoffs between San Antonio and OKC. This man had the nerve to tell athletes to their face that he knows more than them. That he's the end-all, be-all when it comes to sports talk. That what makes him a white supremacist. Because he thinks he is better than everybody, especially if you're black. That's why he carpet bombs the airwaves every goddamn day about LeBron James. And to me, parts of me think that this man is a goddamn stalker. The way he talks about LeBron James every single day. Hey, I need to have my team go and investigate what the hell LeBron James is doing. If LeBron James is having Taco Tuesday on a Monday, Skip Bayless is talking about it. If LeBron James is out and about enjoying his life with his family and friends, Skip Bayless is going to talk about it. If LeBron James make a chocolate swirl in the toilet, Skip Bayless is going to talk about it. He has made his calling card trashing LeBron James. Now, I have my issues with LeBron, but not nowhere near the extent as this idiot troll, because that's his claim to fame. His name will be attached to LeBron James when his playing days is done. His name will be forever linked to LeBron James when LeBron James' playing days is done. Part of him will part of that which makes Skip Bayless a white supremacist. Trashing black folks, trying to take both sides of the argument where you play the role of a victimizer and the victim at the same damn time. So Skip Bayless can dish it out. He'll dish it out all day long. But as soon as you throw the same energy back at him, then all of a sudden now he got a problem with it. Now he is so triggered. Yeah, because with Charles Barkley, now mind you, I don't agree with Charles Barkley on 99.8957% on the stuff he say. But I agree with him on this one. I agree with him on this one. Because Skip Bayless, the stuff he says is way out of line, is out of pocket. He's out here fat shaming coaches who can draw circles around Skip Bayless, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy. Then then the day on that show, he's out here fat shaming Jokic, and he's facing severe backlash behind that. As if he didn't learn his lesson with DeMar Hamlin, a guy who nearly died on the football field. But no, Skip Bayless always got to say something stupid, always got to say something outlandish, always got to say something so controversial just to get people talking about his stupid ass. And the thing about it is, it's not cute and it's unproductive. And he deteriorates sports talk. What's up, y'all? I see y'all here. TJ, Mike, Big Wash. What's good with y'all, man? Salute to all y'all, man. He thinks he can say something so stupid, so nonsensical, so controversial the way it'll get people talking. But it won't get people talking about him in a good way. Y'all ever notice that Skip Bayless never wants to go outside his own echo chamber to do an interview? When the last time you see this man do an interview on anyone else's platform? They always had to come to him. When the last time you see Skip Bayless go on someone else's platform to do an interview? Because he can't handle getting outside his comfort zone. This man, all he does is sit up here and attack people all day long, but yet when people going at him, then he got a problem with it. Like he can't take it. Like he had this complex the way he feels attacked and disrespected. But he can sit up here and disrespect people all day long. That's why he don't go nowhere outside of his echo chamber. If he can't control the narrative and he can't control the questions, if he can't control the setting, then he don't want nothing to do with it. At least that coon ass Stephen A. Smith will go outside his comfort zone and interview with other outlets and go on other podcasts and stuff like that. You won't find Skip Bayless on no outlet unless he is able to control the questions, control the narrative, and have his fingerprint pretty much on the whole show. That what makes him a white supremacist. Because he feels he's better than everybody. He has to be the one in control. He has to be the guy that sets the narrative and and puts down the foundation for what's to come. That what makes him a white supremacist. He has to be in control, taking both sides of the argument, and he rigged the game and the rules in his favor. So that way, no matter the outcome, he will be the winner. No matter what scenario that comes about all this, he will be deemed the winner. And that what makes him a white supremacist. This man is trash, he's a joke, and he's toxic for sports media. And this is the cause and effect of having a guy like Skip Bayless come on TV every day spouting his consistent diarrhea of the mouth. When Jalen Rose clapped back at him for all that stuff he said when they were on First Take, you ain't never seen Jalen Rose back on First Take as long as Skip Bayless was there. You didn't see him. You didn't see him. So when you think about all this stuff with Skip Bayless, man, there's only so much longer that this fraud can put on this act on TV. This man is unwatchable. When the day Shannon Sharp was not there, them days Shannon Sharp wasn't there, and he was out here calling himself trying to debate himself. It was so unwatchable. This man has no personality. He has no charisma. Hell, my my asshole that I shit out of got more charisma than him. Okay, this man cannot hold a crowd. Just because you have a platform does not mean you have legitimacy. Just because you got a platform does not mean you have legitimacy. This man is an illegitimate troll who makes his living bashing black folks. And before anyone tries to come here and say, well, he criticized Aaron Rodgers and he criticized Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic, so he can't be that much of a racist. Look, I'm not going to let a couple of anomalies throw me off the scent. Because more often than not, this man has made a living bashing black folks, most notably LeBron James. He'll sit up there and blame LeBron James for this, that, and the third. Oh, he ain't got no clutch gene, this, that. While praising a fucking Bama like Tim Tebow. While saying stuff like Johnny Manziel will be a better athlete in Cleveland than LeBron ever was. You got one guy who works on this game while another guy is working on his gambling at a casino. He was up there disrespect his co-host, Shannon Sharp, right? And he was up there defend Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't even fuck with him. Yeah, you already know. Tom Brady don't even fuck with him. But he going hard to the paint for Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't even fool with this guy. When was the first time Tom Brady had an interview with old Mr. Skip Bayless? Huh? When he have an interview, when did Skip Bayless had an interview with Tom Brady? You won't find it. You won't find it. You ain't gonna find it. Nobody wants to work with this man. Nobody. Nobody wants to work with John Edward Bayless II. Now I wonder why. Do y'all know that he has a brother? He has a brother. His brother goes by the name of Rick Bayless. Rick Bayless is actually his older brother. Rick Bayless is a cook or a chef. He has a YouTube channel. Rick Bayless do not talk sports at all. You won't find not one iota of sports on Rick Bayless's YouTube channel. It's strictly about food. Now, I'm not endorsing it or nothing like that, but he has a brother by the name of Rick Bayless who has a YouTube channel who talks strictly about cooking. He don't even like him. Now, what's that say when your own brother don't like you? John Edward Bayless II? What does that say when your own brother doesn't like you? So you wonder why nobody don't want to work with this guy. You got to put up with this guy's shit. You got to put up with this guy. Now, who wants to subject themselves to that? Who wants to subject themselves to constant disrespect and tirades and all that other stuff? Article comes from Front Office Sports. The pending departure of Shannon Sharp poses a major talent problem for Fox Sports. Namely, few people want to work with Skip Bayless, as Skip Bayless has limitations on a new partner. The 71-year-old shock jock micromanages all aspects of the weekly or of the weekday Embrace Debate show, which airs at 9:30 on FS1. Bayless rightly considers himself the godfather of Embrace Debate. Yeah, that's self-professed because none of us claim that for you. That's how I keep telling you this man's a legend in his own mind. He's never really gotten along with his debate partners except for the brother from another mother, Stephen A. Smith. Nothing happens on that show without Skip. They chose Skip over everything else. You can't tweet about him, talk about him, anything, or they'll call you into the front office, said the source. On Undisputed, he makes all the calls, even when he's off. In that vein, Bayless is expected to have the final say on Sharp's replacement, said the source. So the challenge is to find a new debate partner who can hold his own with the enfant terrible of sports TV, but not overshadow the egotistical Bayless. And that's another characteristic of a white supremacist. He has an ego. And if you fracture that ego in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if you even so much as come off as an individual who has the potential to outshine Skip Bayless or John Edward Bayless II, then you will be subjected to jealousy, envy, little digs here and there, pot shots. Eventually, those pot shots will lead down the road to disrespect. Case in point, Shannon Sharp got a YouTube channel that has over 1 million subscribers. Skip Bayless don't even have 150,000 subscribers. So does Shannon Sharp need Skip Bayless? No, not even in the slightest. Shannon Sharp is way more popular. He has more charisma on his pinky finger than Skip Bayless has his whole entire body. He knows how to hold a crowd. He knows how to entertain people. Skip Bayless is as boring as stale bread. Or, I'm sorry, John Edward Bayless II. Because you got to be good to get a nickname. Skip's not going to hire anyone who challenges him, and he's going to make the hire. So it's a crazy deal, said the source. And here's the kicker. You have to be willing to work with Skip. You're going to have to put up with some shit, and he has to approve of you. And you have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning? You think I'm going to get up at 3:30 in the morning, listen to you go on some nonsensical rant, bust some shit, and be subjected to disrespect at 3:30 in the morning? Shit. You out of your goddamn mind. You out of your motherfucking mind. If you think I would be subjected to that at 3:30 in the morning, are you crazy? Who wants to hear someone talk about the Dallas Cowboys, Tom Brady, LeBron James over and over and over again in pre-production meetings? And then when you get to the actual show, when there's lights, camera, action, and you got to pretty much repeat the same talking points, and then you got to listen to this guy go on a nonsensical tirade about the Dallas Cowboys or LeBron James or Tom Brady. It's the same old wash, rinse, repeat. Who the hell wants to put up with that for all these hours? And then after the show, I'm pretty sure they have a post-production meeting where they talk about what went right, what went wrong, and you got to be putting up with Skip Bayless then. I don't blame Shannon Sharp for wanting to leave that, man, because look, Shannon Sharp, I don't see how some of them days he didn't go across that table and choke him like how Homer Simpson choked Bart whenever Bart did some shit wrong. This is crazy that this man has been able to get away with the stuff he's gotten away with for so long. And it's because the executives at Fox, the executives at ESPN have really put this man in a cocoon. They put this man in a cocoon. They protected this man. They make this man out to be something he's not. This man is a legend in his own mind. This man is something he's not. This man said he is like the godfather of debate, the self-professed godfather of debate. Hey man, Skip Bayless might as well join WWE because all those wrestlers are self-professed legends in their own mind.
What's up, you suit knight? That's the kind of shit they do in WWE. I'm the greatest WWE champion of all time. You just won the championship yesterday. And you all of a sudden now you're the greatest champion of all time? Are you out of your fucking mind? Now I don't watch these debate shows. I don't. I don't watch these debate shows. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I don't have the energy to have to constantly debunk every single thing that comes out this man's mouth. At the end of the day, this man is a stupid motherfucker. I was gonna keep it a buck. He couldn't hack it, so he carved out his lane to talk trash about these guys. He's a fucking goof. What's up, Keon Moore? Salute. He couldn't hack it on the playing field or on the court or on the diamond. So this is his way to make himself feel part of the action. The Monday morning quarterback. And the fact that this man got carte blanche and Fox is paying him $32 million to sit up on TV and berate and talk trash to athletes and always the hindsight 2020 individual. Like he's the end all be all. You can't challenge him on nothing because his ego is so bruised. His ego is so fragile. John Edward Bayless II, better known as Skip Bayless to a lot of casuals out here. This man is the reason why sports talk is the way it is. And a lot of people have fallen victim to this virus known as John Edward Bayless II. And I'm going to get at Chris Broussard because Chris Broussard said something real goofy the other day talking about Dirk Nowitzki was an overrated player in the NBA Finals or some nonsense like that. That is a microcosm of the shit Skip Bayless has put out there every day since 2004. Now, I'm glad I don't watch these debate shows because when you sit up there locked in the idiot box, garbage in means garbage out. That means if you listen to this idiot troll or anybody else that's associated with this idiot troll, that means you're going to come on my YouTube channel or you're going to go on Tickets or you're going to go on Two Raws or you're going to go on Town Business channel talking that stupid shit. And then we're going to bite your fucking head off. He's an idiot white supremacist who don't know nothing about nothing. But in his mind, he knows everything. Hell, this dude knows more than the people who actually played the game, if you'd let him tell it. So I have absolutely no respect for this guy. None. Now, I'll be very surprised if I come across a Skip Bayless stand. Because I'm pretty sure there's some Skip Bayless stands out there. But maybe they're too scared to come to the limelight and face the music or whatever like that. But I have yet to see a Skip Bayless stand. And furthermore, I have yet to see him come outside his echo chamber to get outside his comfort zone, to put his ego to the side and actually do an interview for once on another platform. He's part of this old media. This is new media, right? Because new media, like myself and a lot of other brothers that's inside the Lions Den basketball community, we here to tell you the truth. We ain't here to bombard your brain cells and the pierce your eardrums with a whole bunch of goofy shit. Because there are a lot of fanboys out there with YouTube channels, and all they do all day is ride dick. Whether it be LeBron James dick licks or Michael Jordan dick licks. As far as I'm concerned, both of y'all are the same. You guys, some of you guys that's listening to this video, that's going to listen to this video later on in your car while you're having sex with your girl, or you're having your pet golden retriever lick the side of your face. Either way, some of you guys that's listening to this YouTube video is guilty of the same stuff Skip Bayless has done. That's right. If you keep it a buck, some of you guys that watch my video that's probably going to talk shit about me behind my back or whatever like that are guilty of doing the same thing this man here does right here. These goofy ass takes that I hear on a daily basis on YouTube. No thanks to this man. And people have made channels saying stupid shit like, oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was an overrated player. What? See, when I see stuff like that, that right there destroys your credibility. That destroys your credibility. This man don't got none. But all because he has a major platform, he's influencing millions of people on national TV every day. In his mind, he does have legitimacy. He does have clout. But he don't. He don't got that. Look at his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel don't do nowhere near the numbers Shannon Sharpe does. Yeah, the same people that was laughing at us for coming on YouTube and putting out all this content, they're doing it now. They're where we at now. Because see, I ain't had to switch up. I don't have to switch up for nobody. I am who I am, day in, day out, the sunrise, sunset, or whatever. I am who I am. Either you gonna like it or you ain't. If you like it, then I'll rock with you. We could do business together, or whatever like that. Right? If you don't rock with me, then fuck you. But at least I ain't gonna lie to you. At the very least, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got no hidden agenda, unlike this idiot. And this ain't and Shannon Sharpe, yeah, exactly, Big Wash. Shannon Sharpe, he's just as guilty. He's just as guilty. Because Shannon Sharpe is doing some of the same things Skip Bayless has done. Because this is not to absolve him either. Because he's done some stupid shit too. So all in all, this man needs to be taken off TV. If we really want to get down to the truth of the matter without bias, without hidden agendas, without ulterior motives, we need to get back to what's factual. And we need to base our assessments off what's factual. Because last time I checked, facts don't care about your feelings. Facts don't care about emotions. Facts don't care about what you interpret it as whatever. It don't care about none of that. The truth is the truth. It doesn't change for shit. No matter how you feel about a certain team, no matter how you feel about a certain player, the facts is the facts, and you can't change that. But let this guy tell it. He'll try to frame it in a way that'll suit his agenda. Because one thing about the media will make you out to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, as he tried to do with Tim Tebow and Johnny Manziel and company. Or they'll make you out to be the biggest piece of shit walking God's green earth, as he constantly tried to do with LeBron James, with Giannis Antetokounmpo, with Terrell Owens, with Frank Thomas, with Chris Paul, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, to name a few. So it'll be interesting to see who this guy decides to bring on. But just know, buyer beware. Buyer beware. If nobody on Fox Sports is chomping at the bit to work with this guy, that should tell you something. But to this guy, he probably still won't get it. Now, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the mighty Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!